So that is why I'm here today, is to talk about minerals. Minerals is something that is so important, and it's something that is devalued or just overlooked very, very often when it comes to females, when it comes to men, when it comes to athletes, and when it comes to staying active. Minerals are so often looked at as like a packet that you put into your water bottle and you replenish once you sweat. And I'll be honest with you, over the course of years of working with clients and seeing how those literal little mineral packets can really impact someone's life, I have come to know that it's bigger. The picture gets bigger and it gets better, and it's so fun. So I have a free guide for everyone watching that is it's actually like a 17-page guide. I got really happy on this one. And it's the Mineral Reset Guide to reclaim your energy, balance your hormones, and reset your gut. So if you're looking for this or listening to this and you do not have the guide, I would love to get that to you. So please comment guide anywhere on any platform that you are, and I'll make sure that you get this. Minerals are overall spark plugs. So if you think about the car that you're driving and the spark plugs that really make things click, okay? They're the spark plugs behind your energy, your metabolism, your hormones, your digestion, and it impacts everything from your sleep, your acne, your mood, your immune system. They are just something that our soil is so depleted today that if you're only focused on vitamins, superfoods, gut health, probiotics, you're really missing a key piece, okay? And that's why I'm bringing this to you and talking about minerals, is because that key piece is so often missed. And I have good news for you. It is super easy to replenish that. I work with clients to heal their gut, reduce inflammation, balance their hormones, really allowing those hormones to soak in at a cellular level once we reduce that inflammation, allowing the gut to, be able to transition and, let those thyroid hormones really work and let them, activate and convert the way they're supposed to. And when I work with clients on that gut health and on their hormones, the one thing that I always see and that they repetitively order and they repetitively get are their minerals. I have clients call me all the time, how fast can I get it? I've been without it for 3 days and oh my gosh, I can see the difference. Okay, so if you want information on some good minerals that you're going to miss after not having them for 3 days because you can feel your energy just tanked when you don't have them, then comment minerals below and I can get that to you. Again, comment guide if you want the full-fledged guide. 17 pages of amazing information on minerals. Comment minerals if you are interested in that product. Okay, so nutrient deficiency is huge because our soil is depleted, and chronic illnesses start with nutrient deficiencies. I know through COVID, a lot of people were like, oh, we're focused on vitamin D and we're focused on magnesium, and we're focused on zinc. And these minerals are so important, but they have other minerals that they depend on. And they have other minerals that if those minerals are too high, they're going to block the absorption no matter what you do. So it's important to understand that brotherly, sisterly love and relationship that we get with minerals, and that they need each other also. They have relationships that they need to absorb. So the key nutrients is something that is like a Jenga tower, okay? And if you pull one out, everything else is unstable, and it leads to chaos in the body, and it cascades into other deficiencies and other imbalances, and over time, it completely weakens the body. If you're just now joining me on Instagram, we are also in a Facebook group called Functional Nutrition for Athletes and Active Families, and I encourage you to join there because you're gonna get more information on this topic from that group than you're getting on Instagram. So I work in functional nutrition. I am also a functional blood work specialist, to where I take blood work and I look at where that function is lost. And from a nutritional standpoint and from a whole body standpoint, we look at where function is lost in your body and how we can restore that. And I love looking at the restoration of the body and how we can restore it, how we can put all of your symptoms and symptoms into remission by rebuilding your systems, okay? Like treating your body like it's your car. Treating your body like the oil needs changing, treating your body like the oil filter needs changing. I often talk about that as the liver, and you'll hear me talk a little bit about that today as well. So today I want you to learn the basics, okay? There's some top signs that you can look at in your body to say, hey, could I benefit from minerals? Could I be deficient in minerals? The number one sign is if you're craving sugar, salt, and caffeine all the time, right? All the time. I hear the coffee drive-throughs are busy. They're on every corner and they're all busy, right? Because we're craving the sugar, the salt, the caffeine. Cravings aren't always about your willpower. Okay. I tell people all the time, let's please test and see if you're dealing with candida, to see if your body is like, honestly, you've got these gremlins inside, but this time they don't want water. They want sugar, and they want to be fed that sugar. And oftentimes our bodies need the minerals to help us overcome those willpower situations. So if your body is looking for, it has those cravings, it is a classic sign that your body needs minerals. The second sign is that you're always tired, even after resting, that your body is always tired and exhausted. When your cells are low in minerals, your body struggles to create that energy. Okay. The cells are like your energy source. You have to get things into them. But when we only look at cellular health, sometimes you're missing the inflammation. Sometimes you're missing those deficiencies. Sometimes you're missing the overarching part of where we have to start. And that's one thing that I always feel like I'm really good with my clients is don't just go after cellular health, because what are you doing when your gut's not absorbed? What are you doing if these items can't get there and nothing's working? But truly, if you're low in those minerals, it's hard for your body to have that energy because you're constantly feeling as if you're running on empty, no matter how much you sleep. The third thing is that you are struggling with sleep and waking up at night. And we know so many times, if you've looked at minerals and looked at sleep, we hear about magnesium and magnesium this and magnesium that. Great. I love magnesium. I'm not saying anything negative about it. But if you're also missing or too high in calcium and sodium, then they are not supporting the nervous system regardless of your magnesium levels. Okay. So you may be saying, I'm taking magnesium glycinate to help me sleep, but I'm not seeing any benefit. And that's one thing that I do want to say is that you've got to look at these relationships. We have to look at how we can benefit and what other minerals are needed. So again, if you're just joining on Instagram, we are also on Facebook in the nutrition for athletes and active families. And I'm going through the top 5 signs that you see when you're needing more minerals. So supporting that nervous system is very important with magnesium, calcium, sodium. And when they're depleted, you experience disrupted sleep. How many people wake up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? I hear 90% of my clients I talk to are not sleeping well in some form, shape, or fashion, right? So they're feeling wired and tired, that anxiousness of just wanting their body to get back to homeostasis and normal. The fourth sign, if you're taking notes, is that you can experience mood swings, anxiety, and brain fog when there is a lack of minerals. My husband loves telling me how important his creatine is to him because it really helps with his brain fog. We can see these situations when we bring in sources of minerals, and for him, that creatine, because he does work a lot and he is active, and it helps his body absorb that protein. I mean, it does. It's very important. But minerals do directly impact your brain chemistry. Okay. If you're feeling brain fog, if you're not feeling clear-headed, that is the one thing that you can look at, is quickly adding some minerals. Mineral packets are great, but they are so full of added sources, right? So full of fillers that can contribute to inflammation. And I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to stop and I'm going to give you a tangent real quick. You can be taking a product that's sabotaging your health. Okay. So many of the products on the market today are full of fillers. They're full of horrible ingredients. They're full of sugars. They're full of sugar alcohols. They're full of artificial sugars, and they're causing havoc in your body. So make sure that when you're taking something clean. And if you need any help, I'm love looking at ingredients and looking at products to make sure that you are taking something that is not sabotaging your health. But be careful going after these packaged products. Okay. But there are some good, like I love Nurture. There's Nurture electrolyte packets, and those are lower in salt and sodium. And I've had some clients who have some heart conditions that want to be careful in those areas. I personally feel that there's a huge difference in salt and sodium and the way that our body accepts it and takes it. And I love the element packets. However, I will tell you that those are fast ways of getting it, but you're still lacking other mineral sources. Like we've talked about some that are not in those packets. But those packets are great if you're active and you're trying to replenish magnesium and sodium. But as you saw, I was talking here about calcium, and there's lots of other minerals. When we do our mineral testing, there's several. There's several here in these ratios that I work on to look at your hormones, your thyroid, how your body can handle stress, what your risk of infections are, how your immune system's working, cellular health, and how, is the calcium too high and it's not allowing other minerals to get into the cell. And I can go on and on and on. Like, it is just so much value. We look at digestion on this. We use these mineral ratios to look at digestion, how your body's being able to digest its food and absorb that.